Hey, I just wanted to take some time, make a quick video about our routine and the importance of it, really knowing what it is. A lot of times I'll write out my routine the night before, the day before. So it's about 4 p.m. Central Time here, and I've written out my morning schedule for tomorrow. So I know what's going to happen. Um, for me, that part of doing that is like stacking wins. I'll stick to the same routine or very close, and it helps me to kind of check things off the list and know that, "Oh, I've done this right. I've done this right. This has been good. This has worked out okay." Um, so some of those are I won't look at charts at all until I sit at the desk. So there used to be the temptation to wake up first thing, look at the phone, look at the charts. What's it doing? I leave my phone on airplane mode. I don't check it. I might look at the weather, and that's about it. I check the phone later on in the day. So from 6 to 6:30, I spend some time reading and praying. From 7 to 8 is exercise. 8 is breakfast. Usually by about 8:20, 8:25, I'll do some visualization of how I want to perform and really feeling what a good performance feels like. Experts do agree that it's important to visualize, but it's even more important if we can take time to feel those feelings. So, like, let's say you have a great performance. If you could, in your mind, feel how you felt when you were doing that, it's so important and it's so beneficial to imprint in your subconscious, your self-image, that it's like you to perform that way. So visualization and feeling a good performance. By 8:45, I'll usually start the live stream. I'll have a few thoughts written out or some quotes I'd like to share. And then for me, screens are usually on by about anywhere from 8:50 to 9 a.m. And I've got some kind of a plan that I stick to for the day. So lately, we've been doing the half-hour check-in. I've just started implementing that. So want to check in every half hour, kind of share my mental state, and really be aware of where I'm at mentally. Um, Quick story regarding Michael Phelps and the importance of routine. So he had a meet, and it was like any other meet. I think about 3 or 4 hours before the meet even starts, he has a routine where he eats this at this time. He does a little bit of light workout cardio preparation at this time. He listens to this song. He does this. He gets his clothes on at this time or his swimming gear. All the things he has, probably, I don't know, there's 20 or 30 different things he kind of checks off his list. And then one of which is, he'll go up, he'll do his kind of arm movement like this to loosen up his shoulders, step onto the block a certain way. Here's the gun, dives in. Well, in this particular meet, he dives in, and the minute he goes in, the second he goes in, his goggles are totally filled up with water. I think it's like a 200 meter, and he's swimming blind. He's just going by feel. He said, I think he went on to win the race, but he said since he had done all the other things in his morning routine the same way, he said in his mind him swimming was just one more part of that routine. And he said he thought, well, I've done all the 30 things before correctly and in a proper way. I've stacked all those wins. Let me just stack another win and swim just how I do. And he said he wasn't even like bothered by the fact that his goggles weren't performing correctly. I thought, boy, that is a powerful testament to the importance of routine. So I think for us, as we're watching the market, if we have a routine, if we have something that we can continually go back to, for me, a big thing is checking in to be aware of what I'm thinking about, to think about the way that I'm thinking, and to be mindful. If I can continually come back to that, have that routine, stack those wins, I think I'm more likely then when there's a market anomaly, when there's a weird move or something that takes me off guard, or I find myself wanting to get involved but don't have a good reason why. Maybe it's just because the market's moving quickly. I can go back to my routine and think, no, well, I've got my check in. I need to check and see if this trade makes sense, if I'm doing a prudent thing here. So hopefully, talking about routine will help us moving forward. I hope it does for you.